What's going on, boys? I got the college football picks for you for Saturday, October 11th. With this format I'm about to give you guys, you could turn $20 into $200. But of course, before you get into any of that, if you boys could please drop a like and subscribe. That'll help me out a ton. Obviously, I've already got the parlay play map up for you guys. Sorry about that. You guys know the deal about this already. If you guys live in any of these yellow states, you can absolutely bet with parlay play or chalkboard. Goes for both of them. Again, any of those yellow states, either of those apps will absolutely work for you. Now, just talk to you guys about the apps themselves. Chalkboard, if you want to go download the Chalkboard app, throw in that code SBL when you guys are signing up. You guys are going to get a 100% deposit match up to $100, as well as that exclusive free pick. Just going to drop someone down to like 0.5 passing yards. You guys know how that goes. So obviously, pretty sweet deal over there. Obviously, for Parlay Play, if you guys want to go download the Parlay Play app, throw in that code SBL. You guys are going to get a 100% deposit match up to $100 again, plus a $5 free game at sign up. Now, that $5 free game does not require a deposit at all. You guys get that no matter how much money you put in. So obviously, super sweet deal there as well. Now, this is a super easy way to make literally free money. That's basically what the deposit matches are, is free money. I made a ton of money when I first started betting, just taking advantage of all these deposit matches. I highly recommend you guys do the same. Obviously, in under 5 minutes, if you guys go download both the apps, throw in the code SBL over on both of them, you can make $200 in under 5 minutes. It's literally the easiest thing ever. And then on top of that, if you guys download either of these apps and deposit at least $20 into either of them and shoot me an email, let me know. I'll give you guys 1 month of free VIP. Yes, I'm still running that deal. I know I have not talked about it in a couple weeks now, but I'm still running that deal. If you guys download either of the apps, deposit at least $20 with code SBL. Let me know. I'll get you guys that 1 month of free VIP. So obviously, super sweet deal there. But with that being said, just going to jump into these plays for tomorrow. A lot of stuff to be happy about. There's a ton of really good matchups. Oregon, Indiana is going to be great. Texas, Oklahoma. Texas is going to get absolutely blown out. Can't wait to watch that. But you got other stuff like Florida, Texas A&M. Yes, Florida's not that good, but that should still be a fun game to watch. Just a ton of stuff to be happy about, guys. It's a Saturday. College football's on. A ton of stuff to be happy about. So with that being said, we're just going to jump into these. Our first one, obviously going to be Romelo Brinson, over 63.5 receiving yards. He has had quite the season for himself, averaging well over this like 60-70 yard range. So absolutely love that. They're playing against Stanford just a couple weeks ago. If you guys remember, San Jose State, their quarterback threw for like 360-ish yards, I want to say. Just a ridiculous amount of yards against Stanford. Stanford's passing defense is not very good. If you guys remember all the way back to week 1, when they played Hawaii, Hawaii's quarterback threw a ton of yards on them as well. So their passing defense is just super weak. Obviously, the big play potential from this SMU offense is super clear. They can shoot 70-80 yards out of nowhere. So absolutely love that. Obviously, Romelo Brinson is their big receiving threat when it comes to those big one plays. Now, I'm not looking for him to get all of this off one play. I think that he's going to have a couple of 20-plus yard catches here and there, of course. But 63.5 against a terrible passing defense. I absolutely love that. Now, just jumping into our second play, we got Haynes King. You guys know I love Haynes King. Haynes King, over 67.5 rushing yards. This dude runs for a ton. He's only played 4 games this season so far. Obviously, he was hurt for one of their games against not very good opponents. So really would have been just a stat pad kind of game for the guy. But obviously, all the games that he's been healthy for, that they allow him to run the ball quite a bit, he obviously does very good. This Temple one was a week that he had just come off of injury, I want to say. I believe it was. No. It was between Colorado, Clemson. I apologize for that mistake. Either way, Temple, he didn't run the ball very much. In all these other games, he had 20-plus carries. This Temple game, he only had 8 for some reason. Not really too sure why that is. But he's got Virginia Tech this week. This is an absolute amazing matchup for him. Pavia ran for over 60 yards against them. Wake Forest's quarterback had like 65 rushing yards against them. Both those guys on like 10 carries. Haynes King's going to run the ball 15-plus times, and that's on the low end. He'll probably get over 20 carries again, I would assume, just because that's kind of how they've been playing the guy the entire season. So I absolutely love this line for him. Obviously, Virginia Tech's QB rushing defense is not very good. Even when it's designed, Haynes King is extremely talented with the ball in his hands. So I think that he'll have a very easy time getting those yards. Our third pick is going to be Jaden Baugh, also over 64.5 rushing yards. Absolutely love this. This guy is insanely talented. This guy is so good at football. I feel extremely bad that he's on this horrible Florida team. Like, Florida has so many good players and they're just not playing good. I have no idea why, but Jaden Baugh is the one bright spot on this really lackluster offense. This dude has been going absolutely crazy pretty much all season. Obviously, Miami has one of, if not, in my opinion, the best defense in the entire nation right now. So I'm really not too worried about that. Same with LSU; their defense is very good as well. They're playing Texas A&M. Yes, Texas A&M is a very, very, very strong program. They are really good. However, this one doesn't scare me too much because all of the Texas A&M has played three teams with good backs. Mississippi State last week, they have a split backfield. Both those guys ran for 60 yards. So if they didn't have a split backfield, on the low end, their one dude would have about 90-ish yards, which obviously clears this. And then UTSA's running back had like 170 something on him. And I'm trying to remember the other back. I could give it a look really quick, but yeah, I mean this Texas A&M's running defense is it leaves a little bit to be desired. I'm not gonna lie. They have been playing like not as good as the rest of their team has been playing. Obviously, their offense has been absolutely outstanding the entire season. Let me just see who they have played really quickly. It was how did I even forget that? Jeremiah Love, obviously one of the better running backs in the entire nation, but that dude ran for like 90. Again, UTSA's running back ran for 170. So not going to go too much more into this one. Their running defense is a little bit worse than I'm sure they hope it would be. Jaden Baugh is an amazing running back, obviously. So absolutely in love with that play right here. Another play that I really, really like, Quintravion Wisner, under 67 and a half rushing yards. Um, I can't say enough bad things about this Texas team this year. It has been absolutely horrible, to say the absolute least. They have sucked so bad, like just blew everyone's expectations out of the water as far as how poor they would do. Arch Manning has looked like an absolute bum. So this one is an absolute no-brainer for me. Obviously, week one against OSU did real good, but did get hurt in that game. Came back just last week against Florida. Had 8 carries for 11 rushing yards against Florida. That's not good at all. Yes, they were trailing that entire game. They had to throw a lot, which is exactly why I like this play. They're playing Oklahoma, who is worlds better than Florida. And on top of that, Oklahoma, they're playing John Mateer tomorrow. John Mateer's back. So Texas is pretty much screwed. They're going to play the catch-up game the entire game. So I absolutely love this. He will have less than 10 carries, and Oklahoma's rushing defense is worlds better than Florida's. So absolutely love this. There's no way in hell he's getting to 68 yards unless he breaks some random like 70 yarder. But even then, I feel like he'll get tackled in the backfield enough to stop that anyways. So again, just another one of those plays. Absolutely love. I love all of these plays. I'm actually very, very happy with all these plays for tomorrow. Absolutely love them. But just to go over them for you guys really quickly, Romelo Brinson, more than 63 and a half receiving yards. He's playing against Stanford. Stanford's defense sucks. Obviously, again, like I said, the big play potential for this SMU offense is ridiculous. So absolutely love 63 and a half for Brinson right there. Then Haynes King, more than 67 and a half rushing yards. Virginia Tech just cannot really guard that quarterback rushing at all. And it's Haynes King, guys. He's all the games where he gets a normal amount of carries for Haynes King, he gets over 100 yards. So 67 and a half seems very, very low to me. And then Jaden Baugh, more than 64 and a half rushing yards. Again, every single team that Texas A&M has played that has an above average running back, they have gone absolutely stupid. Only exception being Mississippi State because they have that split backfield. But again, just one of those things I'm really, really not worried about at all. And then Quintravion Wisner, less than 67 and a half rushing yards. This guy just came back off injury. I failed to mention it earlier when I was talking about specifically him, but he did re-aggravate that hamstring injury last week against Florida. So again, playing not at 100%. And again, they're going to be playing the catch-up game the entire time. So absolutely love the under for him right there. But with that being said, that's really all I've got for you guys today about tomorrow's picks. Obviously, I want to say North Texas game should be in the second half right now. It is. Our kicker only needs one more PAT the rest of the game, so absolutely love that. And then some of the other games are getting going right now. Fresno's actually getting their ass kicked a little bit, so that kind of sucks for us. However, a lot of stuff to be happy about for tomorrow. Absolutely love it. But again, that's all I've got for you guys today. So I'm going to get out of here. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.